Hello, welcome back to my podcast. My name is Justina, and today I want to talk about something that I noticed lately, and I think it's very interesting because people keep talking about 2016. People keep missing it, romanticizing it, saying things like life was better back then, things felt lighter, I miss who I was, and I don't think this obsession is random. I think 2016 has become a symbol not of a perfect time, but of a feeling many of us are craving now. So, today we are talking about what nostalgia actually is, why 2016 holds so much emotional weight, what we can learn from that time, and how to bring those qualities back without going backwards. So, grab something you enjoy to drink, grab a blanket if you need to, and let's begin. So, what nostalgia really is? Nostalgia isn't about facts, it's about safety. It often appears when the present feels uncertain, the future feels heavy, the life feels demanding, and the mind looks for a place where you felt lighter, less was expected of you, you don't feel constantly evaluated. So nostalgia becomes a refuge, not because life was perfect, but because you felt more at ease in yourself. And that matters because nostalgia isn't asking you to go back, it's asking you to listen. So why 2016 specifically? So for many people 2016 represents a time before life felt so managed. Social media felt more playful, moments didn't need to be published, life felt more lived and documented. And when people say they miss 2016, they often remember very specific things. So let's talk about what was popular back then and why it mattered. So think about things like Vine, 6-second videos, messy humor, no filters. People weren't building brands, they were just being funny. And that created a creativity without pressure. Snapchat stories, photos and videos that disappeared. No archive, no perfection. And that created presence without performance. Game like Pokemon Go. People outside walking, talking to strangers, parks full of people playing together. And that created a shared joy and being spontaneous. Early Instagram culture, grainy photos, random captions, no algorithm obsession, and that created expression without constant comparison. Music that felt carefree and emotional at the time, songs tied to summers, friendships, late nights, first freedoms, and that created the feeling without overthinking. None of these things were perfect, but they all had one thing in common. They didn't demand performance. There was less pressure to be polished, healed, productive, or impressive. And because of that, life felt lighter. So, what can we learn from 2016? Instead of asking, how do I go back? A better question is, what did the time give me that I'm missing now? So 2016 reminds us that presence mattered more than performance. Being unfinished was normal. Joy didn't need justification. Identity was allowed to be fluid. And the future felt open, not threatening. The lesson isn't to recreate the past, the lesson is to reclaim what was lost along the way. Here's the reframe to remember. Nostalgia is a compass, not a destination. It points towards unmet needs in your current life. So the big question is why we miss it now. So today life feels heavier, more comparison, more pressure, more self awareness. We are constantly managing ourselves, our emotions, our image, or our progress. So when that becomes too much, the nervous system looks for safety, and it often finds it in memory, not because the past was better, but because it felt quieter inside. So, when we romanticize the past, we sometimes avoid the present. We remember the freedom but forget the confusion. The past didn't have the magic, it had fewer expectations. And adulthood doesn't mean losing lightness, it just means we have to choose it more intentionally. So it's very important to use nostalgia wisely. Nostalgia isn't something to fight, it's information. It shows you what you miss, what you need, what wants to return. You don't need to relive a year. You need to reintroduce certain qualities into your life now. And as usual, I have some journal questions for you, so just write them down and answer them in your free time. And I will remind you, like always, these questions are just for yourself. So be honest, you don't have to share your answers with anyone. These questions will always show you what's actually going on in your mind. um, yeah, so the first question is, what do I miss about 2016? The second question is, how did life feel in my body back then? And the last question is, how can I give myself one of those things today? So, before we close, I want you to leave with a gentle daily action. So, I want you to let one moment exist without documenting it. The affirmation for today's episode, um, and I want you to write it down in the same journal where you write the questions, and that is that the present is enough. And if you've been missing 2016, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means a part of you remembers what ease felt like. You don't need to go back to feel alive again. You're not late, you're not broken, you're just in a different season. And this season asks for presence, not perfection. And to be honest, I actually never thought of 2016. Uh, I only started to think about it like a few days ago, where when everyone started to actually talk about it. And 2016 was actually a good year for me. I was going through the pictures, and I was actually in second year of college, and I was getting ready to go for my 6 months abroad. I lived in Spain for 6 months, and I went to college in Spain, and it was a very interesting experience. So I definitely have good memories with 2016. Um, Let me know if you have any special memories. Um, Maybe something big happened for you. Maybe you got married. Maybe you got engaged. I don't know. Um, but yeah, let me know in the comments if 2016 was in any way special for you. I just want to say thank you for listening to today's episode. Um, if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to say hi on my Instagram at positive.mindset.adventures, and hopefully see you in my next episode. Thank you and bye.